Me. Okay, it's working. Dun dun dun. Mm-hmm. Are we good? I think we're good. In that case... Hello everyone! How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're all doing good. Today, we need to finish up commissions. I've done everything for all the 5 characters. There's still one thing left to do though. One thing left to do. And that is making the sprite sheet. Now, making the sprite sheet isn't that hard, but it requires a really dumb-assed thing that I need to do. There is one thing that's kind of stupid, but I need to do. And we're gonna do that today for a little while, and then we're gonna do. So the thing that I need to figure out is which of the animations has the highest frame count. And we put that frame count on every other one. So let's see. I believe it's the dance. Yeah, this one is nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10. Sleep is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So both of these are 10. Both of these are 10. So we don't need this anymore. Now attack is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Walk is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Idle is 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so if I've done everything properly, if I've done everything good enough, when I can Control E, export a sprite sheet, and then when we put fixed number of columns and we add 10, this should reflect the sprite sheet properly. There we go. Now we put output as a PNG because that is what's correct with string avatars, and we just export it. Now, there is one thing I want to do before we continue. I'm gonna disable string avatars briefly. We're gonna test it. We're gonna test it to see if it works. We're gonna test it to see if it works. So I am going to export this to my own folder so we can test it out together. Right? So there we go. This should work alright. Okay. So now save and reload. Connect. And this is the important part. There are some times where I forget which is the right direction to put the sprite, and sometimes the character will start moonwalking. So I am gonna use myself as a testing. Kyuba Kitsuki. We go. And exchange my avatar for Caleb. Can I not? Why can I not change? Ah, okay. Sorry, I got hasty. I forget. You gotta do some work first here. Now, you guys can't see the string avatars right now because it does this thing where it hides itself. So we start with this. Yeah, so 64 by 64. There we go, apply. Continue. No, I didn't say 500, I said 64. There you go. Continue. There we go. Okay, so the frames are fitting perfectly. Good, that's always good. Now we save and reload and we reconnect. And now we can test if it's working properly. Let me try. Okay, I'm gonna use, like I said, I'm gonna use myself and I'm gonna change my avatar to Caleb. There we go. It's very tiny right now, but it's working. It's marching on the right side. That's good, that's good. Okay, so this one's working. Why is it so tiny though? That's what I want to find out. So first things first, I'm gonna go back here to try and understand what's happening. Scale 0.5, scale 1. You know what? Actually, scale 2. Here we go. Now we reconnect and we try again. Ah, there you go. There you go. There's the guy. See how it's working? Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, okay. So working fine, everything seems to be in order. If this one is in order, every other one will be in order because I use it pretty much the same basis. So now I don't really need to do this. I am gonna delete him out of the string avatars for now. Because that wasn't commissioned for me. That one wasn't commissioned for me. Anyways. So good. So the sprite sheet is working perfectly. Now we can move on. Raphael still needs to do the adjustments for the Tingus. Delete, so it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. No need for the sleep one. Walkie 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Idle is 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And I believe we can export it now as sprite sheet, no problem. Yeah, except no. Hold up. Number of columns 10. So, oh, I forgot to add the jump one. That's why. And this is why it gets off sometimes. New empty frames. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There you go. Now we export to the sprite sheet and everything is in order perfectly. And we can export Raphael's sprite sheet. Now we go to Zane. What did I do here? Oh. Okay, so there are some leftovers from the base file. That is fine. Okay, so dance is 10. Sleep is also 10, so we don't need to add 16 then. Attack is 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go. Ido is 7, so we already have 3 here for the distance. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And this should allow us to do Zane's sprite sheet as well. Except we got some weirdness going on here. What's happening here at the dance? Right. I used these as references so I wouldn't miss, because the dance has to be the same. That was a requirement. Okay, so let's redo that. Sport spreadsheet. Everything's in order here. Export. Here we go. Oh, we're gonna burn through these pretty easily. I see. That is good. There we go. Yeah, the little stool is fine. And now we can flatten everything. There we go. Let's see, everything should be in order. It is. Now we do the thing. Okay, 9, 10. Focus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. New empty frame. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sleep is 10. No need for anything here. Attack is 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And we do this again. Sprite sheet done. Now Salus's time. We delete these. Delete this layer. Do I need to be seeing it to delete it? I think I do. Delete it. There we go. Take this part here too. Delete. Ah, yeah. Delete. 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 Okay. Okay. So flatten. There we go. Ido already is ready in this one. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Hope you're all doing okay, chat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No need for extras for sleep. Attack 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. And I forgot the jump. I forgot to separate the jump. Did I? Why did it not work? Hold up. Oh boy. Let me see. Export spreadsheet. Okay, so for some reason the jump isn't separated from the... No, the jump is here. What is this? There's like a stray frame here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this frame isn't supposed to be here. What the heck? I guess this is like a... Yeah, there you go. Like an artifact or something. So now everything is in order. There we go. There we go. Also, I just realized something I completely forgot. So we're gonna have to redo, because these boys be flying. They're not supposed to be flying. Hold up. I forgot about it. Have to put them on the ground here. All of them, so we're gonna have to redo that, but don't worry, it's just click. Also, hold up, why is the jump without the mask? Every other one has the mask properly. See, this is why you review your work before submitting it. This is why you gotta review stuff like 2-3 times. Especially like the longer things you work on, the more likely something like this will pass you by. So now we do it again, we replace the file, there you go. Same goes for Zane, same goes for everyone. They are flying and we'd rather they didn't fly. We'd rather they didn't fly. There we go. Now we redo that. Sport. Because technically you can set it up. So even if like there are leftover parts here, right? You can set it up on string avatars for them to come down to the ground, but then you kind of have to set up manually, right? And I do want to minimize, one thing that I learned is that I should minimize as much work for my client as possible when setting these up. Because a lot of them might just give up entirely midway, and then you're gonna have the eternally floating guys on their string when they could be okay. And I'm like, but it would have been so much better with a proper setup. I had that happen before. Okay. Now we save. And we export spreadsheet. Also, music is alright. Okay, everything's alright. There we go. Okay, so all are okay. Everything is okay. I think we're Gucci. We're Gucci here. So now, all that we need to do is make sure that the sprite sheets are all right. There is a very quick way to do that. Open Silas, open Xavier, open Zane. Open Raphael and open Caleb. What? Ah, I guess because I exported it. Okay, I'll just make another one. There you go. Right. Okay, so now is the time. Save. And okay. So now is the time for the final showdown, the final test. New layer. And what we do here is basically we pick a color and we put it at the background, and then we see if there are any stray pixels left. Let's see. Okay, no stray pixels so far. Oh, there we go. Right here. Not really stray pixels per se, but yeah. It just happens sometimes. You're like, okay, I think everything is in order, time to move on, and there you go. Before you realize it, there is like a pixel that's like out of place, or some are missing because you were editing a pose. And it ended up being like, oh no. There you go. That's easy to fix though. Okay, no further issues? No further issues, okay. So we can delete the backdrop. And we save this, and Silas has been proofed. Now it's time to proof Xavier. Look at this. Look at this. It's practically undetectable because how it has the gray background. And this here is like an extra pixel, I think. Yeah, this is like an extra pixel. We don't need this one. Don't need you. Thank you. Okay, now let's see anything else here. No, looks fine to me. Looking good. Everything is looking good here. Heck yeah, no issues. No further issues. But just to make sure. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Perfect. Push down. Safe. Okay. Xavier has been approved. Then let's take a look at Zane. Okay. That is fine. Zane's sprite is pretty tight. No issues so far. Good. Okay. Zane not only passes, but passes with flying colors. Not a single stray pixel. Layer. Yeah, and that's how you do quality assurance with pixel art. This is how you do it. So let's see here. Here's alright too. No issues here. No issues on the sitting down sprite either. Flipping and attack are fine too. Dancing, everything's alright, all good. Hold up. Found you. Aha! I found the dead pixels. There we go. They're not really dead, they're just not alive. This and this, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anything else I might have missed? No dead pixels on the inside. Okay. That's good. Alright, so now we can delete this, merge down, and save. And finally, Caleb. Final quality assurance time. Dun. Purple is kind of a shitty color for that. Let's go with this green. Yeah, I think this green is fine. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's usually the grays. Hold up, I am on the wrong layer. I fix here, then I delete it. I ended up doing nothing. But yeah, it's always the shades of gray, man. I wish there was a better backdrop color. There really isn't. You just gotta do this. You gotta be aware that you're gonna screw up sometimes, and you gotta have the methods to, like, correct when you screw up. Trying to be perfect and not make a mistake is fine and all, but when you do make a mistake, if you do make a mistake, you wouldn't know how to correct it. There you go. There you go. Right. So with that, we cleared everyone of their pixels mistakes. So now we save them. And there you go. These are ready to be used in string avatars with no issue. With no issue. I'm gonna have to do like a little tutorial for Skyheart so she can set up everything properly. But we're good. We're good. Okay. So now, as the point of this routine, honestly, it's kind of like a relic. It's ask me anything. So you can use it to ask any questions, like what is the point of this reading? That counts. And therefore I'm answering it. So here we go. I put that reading here because I didn't know if people didn't ask me stuff because they didn't knew if they could ask me stuff or anything like that. So I like, okay, let's turn that into a reading. So maybe people feel more comfortable asking stuff they want to know about me. Maybe they'll ask it as a reading, you know? Thank you for the following, Chubby Mousy. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate. Welcome to the Ninjalings.
Chubby Mousy joined the Ninjalings.
Yeah. Thank you. So now that we are done, let me see. Where did I put this? Right. So there are a few things that Momochi... Well, I just used 200 points to throw a V question. Hey, Retro Gaming! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. This is a thing that I'm doing for Momochi. I'm doing good. Still got the flu. Still got a bit of the flu. But doing good. Overall, doing good. So I think what I want to do here... Empty frame. So Momochi asked me to make this animation like bigger. Literally bigger. She has plans for this. Basically, I need to make it drop from the sky. So that's what we're gonna do. I am gonna do this and this. Because I don't need different layers for this part of the animation. And now... You know, that's a fun idea. It is. It's for gift subs and... Like, how do we start from here, actually? I could do, like, a trapdoor thing. Let me get this here. Let's see if I can get the size about right. So here we could do like a trapdoor. Maybe a transparent one even. We could do a transparent one. Where it's like... Let me do this so it's easier for us to figure things out. Hmm. No. Diagonally. Can do it like this. Or like, okay. Figured it out. Do it like this. There we go. There we go. We got trapdoor right here. The size is enough to fit the... Okay, so now we go to phase 2. And we start to open it. Oh, I wonder which is better. We could do like we could either slide in or open down like a hatch. Both could be fun. Both are fun. Don't worry too much about it, retro gaming. It's I guess you could say it's part of the process. I kind of start visualizing stuff in my head. So like, do you see? Do you see it starting to opening up? Maybe it needs to be a little bit closer though, because it's still like at the early stages of opening up. There, then we go and we do, I think over here is fine. I see pants for a very short character. With time, you will see my vision. If I'm doing my job even slightly correct, that's what's supposed to happen anyways. There we go. Also, save the big name wording, cause... Call me Retro. Okay, Retros! I'll call you Retros then. Okay. Now we can do this. I'm gonna try to speed it up a little bit. Because otherwise it's gonna... We're gonna be here a while. And I don't really think we need... to animate it that much. So like this. Yeah, okay, okay, okay. Do this. I see, I see, I see. Hold up. These aren't very solidy right now. But I suppose we can still use these. I mean, I see a table now at least. Okay, okay, okay. So the main thing is I should have been... Yeah, I should have been a little bit more... Okay, 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 okay. Yep, yep. It's like a door. Like a basement door. See, I told you we were gonna get there. Told you we were gonna get there. Like I said, if I'm doing my job remotely correctly, you are gonna be able to see it, what I was thinking. Now, let me take this part out a little bit. Should I get guessing wrong then? Hey. Oops. Hold up. There we go. There we go. So now, how do we do this? Ugh. Sorry, the tilting was tilting me. Let me try. I think I'm just gonna straight up do this. Ultimately, the idea is for it to open in an arc. So I gotta kinda... Right? But then I also need to keep the 3D element of it. So, like this. But also this is the hole. This is the hole, then theoretically should be this. You have to see how it plays out, I guess. I'm very on hands when it comes to doing animations. And now we do this. There we go. So now we did this. And we keep this here. Am I using the right perspective? I think no. I think it's inverted. Hold up. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I think. There we go. Okay, so let's see. And from here, the gift will drop out. I don't like how it just stops though. I think I'm gonna add like a little bit of a sway to it. Nier Automata music is so good. Yeah, I could have. Anyways. So let's see if this is enough. It adds a little bit. I could even like let it tilt a little bit to one side for just one extra frame. Just to capture inertia in the motion. Like this. So then our end result looks like this. That is pretty smooth. That is pretty smooth. Also, I think I deleted that GIF that I had prepared. Yep, I did. Cool. Fine. Let's redo it. Here. Let's rebuild the gift. There you go. I like the opening, thank you. So now gonna do a bunch of empty frames here just to separate so I don't accidentally do anything I don't want. And now we do the thing. So now we put the gift coming down here. And do it like this. Delete this part, obviously. And then we can do this. Wrong layer. I can do this. Let's make a shadow effect. We make a shadow effect here. To look like it's emerging from the shadows. And do a third row here. There you go. How did I learn to make pixel art? By doing it mostly. So I started my journey pixel arting around the same time I started streaming. When I was younger, I used to play around a lot with game creators. And I even edited a few sprites. That is actually one of the best ways. There are a few ways to learn how to make sprite art. If you start by editing pre-existing sprite arts from older games, go all the way back to NES. All the way back to NES. Mega Man is amazing for that. Mega Man is amazing for that because Mega Man has some of the tighter pixel art there ever was for some reason. It is so good. The pixel art is so good. I can do this. Yeah, Mega Man pixel art is oddly fun to make because Mega Man is a very expressive character. It is a very expressive character. It's like super easy to edit into nearly anything you want to, right? It's almost a method. It's like the Mega Man method for learning how to do pixel art, where your first task is first you start by taking Mega Man pixel or the original Mega Man pixel art and trying to edit characters into it, you know? And then you can start improving it little by little, you know? Then you can start trying to do it on your own. You don't just edit, you trace it a little bit, sorta. And then you can start developing from there. You can start getting more complicated. Knowing how to draw helps to have like some art fundamentals. I barely have any, but I do have some art fundamentals. I actually been to drawing lessons to improve in that. Because at the end of the day, it is important. So here we're gonna do something. You're gonna do something. It's falling down. And I do wanna, let me share with you. Hold up. Let me share with you what my development has been. This is probably the best thing I have for comparison. I mean, drawing is kind of essential if you want to make anything really. It is. However, the way that you go about drawing pixel art versus regular art is a little bit different. So sometimes people who aren't very good at drawing, who feel like they don't have like a drawing, can do well with pixel art. So let me see if I can find... my first pixel art. Let me see if I can find my first pixel art here. Okay, are you ready for this? This is my first pixel art. Behold. Keep a putting schedule up meters before 3. Sorry, Super Fudge, I didn't have time to put it up yesterday. Hello, how are you doing? Okay, that looks good though. Ah, thank you. So, I watched a shitload of tutorials to do this though. I watched a shitload of tutorials. Like, YouTube has a really good amount of people who will give just amazing pixel art tutorials. Let me actually get some. Let me actually get some channels for you. See now. Where is it? These are like the 2 main ones that do really good. I basically can watch the shit out of these channels. I'll still go back to them for some tutorials. So this is one. And this is another one that's amazing. Both of them are great. They are really good. I think they stream too. I follow them on YouTube mostly though. But yeah. So basically what happened is I took what I learned from editing pixel art, right? And then I studied a bunch, and then I started doing it. I followed a bunch of really talented people to use as reference to, and I would try to recreate it using only what my eye could catch, right? So for a while I started to recreate styles and stuff like that, but because I was only using what my eye could catch, it wasn't like tracing. It's not like you're doing side by side. You're like, you watch it and then you try to draw what you remember, right? You gotta do something like that. It helps with mentalizing and visualizing what you're trying to do. And the real reason why I started doing pixel art is really dumb. I started doing pixel art because I knew other people who were getting into VTubing, and everyone that I knew that was getting into VTubing had like a talent. Had like a talent thing, right? It wasn't like just playing games, it was like, I play games, but also I sing. I play games, but also I do art. Right? And I was like, I lack any talent. But then I realized that I could do pixel art to some degree. Right? But like, oh, I can do that kinda. And interestingly enough, there's a good amount of my streams do record my journey getting better with pixel art. Okay, continue. Hold it. Yeah, so I started doing that, and at first it wasn't supposed to like be like a huge thing or anything. Right? My main thing was like, okay, maybe it's like a gimmick. I learned how to do pixel art, so I can do assets for my own strings. Which is how the Ninjalings here were born. Ah, thank you, Super Fudge. Thank you. Because I was like, okay, maybe I'll learn enough to do like some assets or something like that. And then, people actually wanted to commission me for stuff. And I was like, whoa, okay. A lot of them were like just doing it to be supportive when I was just starting out. And I do appreciate that a lot. But because people encouraged me, right, I ended up becoming part of an artist community for a while. And they were all very supportive. And because of that, I persevered. And I do pixel arts now, even though for a long time in my life I had completely given up on trying to draw anything. I see, but I guess it does make sense. But honestly, I love the way your pixel art journey went. Ah, thank you. On my second year doing pixel art, I decided to do something drastic. I did the Inktober challenge, where I would do like try to do one pixel art a day for the month. That helped a lot, not gonna lie. That helps a lot, but also is like a huge commitment. And can sometimes not be very good for your health, particularly of the wrist. So it's like it's kind of a risky thing to do, but it kind of does pay off at the same time. So I don't know. Like here's a record of my progress. Because of that, I have it noted down, basically. It's kind of ridiculous, but this was the evolution. Because I did the Inktober in 2021. Then on August 22, I had developed my style to like this. Now, this is very, very Mega Man 7 adjacent. because it's one of the pixel arts I really like. I have a high regard in my head. But yeah, it is like a day and night, right? It is day and night. And other than that, it's just like keep trying, do not get comfortable. One thing I do avoid that a lot of people do, to make sure that I improve with pixel art, is I avoid doing a lot of your character here's. Particularly when I was starting. Because sometimes you will accidentally bump into like a really cool sprite art, right? You will sometimes make a sprite that's like amazing, but maybe you're not quite sure how you did it. Or there are some things that are iffy on like the proportions that you kind of managed to pull through somehow, but you're not really sure how you drew it like that. Sometimes that sort of stuff happen. So in order to avoid like, okay, I did this one pixel art, it looks really good, and I have no idea how to do it again. I force myself to keep redrawing it, basically. Okay, I did it in this style. I can sorta use the sprite that I did as a cheat sheet, right? But I will redraw it over and over and over again. So, and if I find something that feels like it works better, I move on from that style. I don't try to get too stuck on it. That is basically how I've done it. And like I said, I did have like some amount of background with drawing before, although my drawings were never like good. Guess it's move on. Good to move on if I find something better. Sometimes. Because there are different proportions, there are different ways to do it. Sometimes you have a style that kind of works, but at the same time, you're doing something wrong. You know, sometimes even though you're doing something wrong, it works because it's sprite art. Sometimes you distort things in a different way, and it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, you could be doing something different, right? Kind of like this pixel model, I did come across it through experimentation. I found an artist that did really awesome pixel art, and I decided to try to incorporate some of his style into my own. But at the same time, I did it with like slight different proportions. And it's like, this is my current one. This one for this commission here, this style, was actually inspired by an M-rated game called Flipwitch. I took inspiration on the proportions that they use on that game, and then added the things that I like putting in sprite that they don't like, and I made a clash, and it became my own, on my own style, basically. I really like this. Currently, I really like this one for 64 by 64 sprites. So basically, you have to just always be looking for new stuff that you see that you think looks cool, and you try to experiment. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have a shit ton of unfinished pixel art that I started, and I was like, this is going nowhere. Usually I force myself to finish. It has to be like a severe case of, okay, I have no idea where I was going with this for me to not finish one. There are a few still like that. And yeah, that's me. It's been 5 years. This is where I am at the moment, and I want to go further. I want to keep going. Because I like pixel art. I think it's neat, and I think it looks surprisingly timeless. Man, I lived in an era... Hello, kitty kitty! I lived in an era where games that still had pixel art were frowned upon as having bad graphics. Which was like during the transition era of like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2. Ah, thank you for the boop. Ah, and you missed. I don't know who of you were already around gaming spheres and stuff like that during that time. A lot of people frowned upon pixel art a lot. Like people would give shit about give this guy a shit because it was pixel art and not already full 3D models. People would be like, oh yeah, this guy is a great game despite the graphics. And like, have you seen the pixel art on this guy? It's gorgeous. It's freaking gorgeous. It is a work of beauty, and somehow they kept improving it in every game until they went with vectors, which fair enough. I like pixel art, but I can understand vectors being more useful for the cartoony style. I get it. But like, still amazing pixel art. Very amazing on pixel art. Big fan. Back in my days, pixel art's the only thing I had. You should look up Prior Trooper DOS game. If you had graphics, it was an honor, because most of my games in my time were all text-based RPGs. Have you guys ever played one of those? I never actually played, but I do know the legends. There was a point in time where computers didn't even have media. They didn't even have music. So in order to make a computer game, you would basically do those choose your own adventure books. A virtual choose your own adventure book, essentially. Which was inherited by point and click games. The formatting was inherited by point and click games. And that was the style of computer gaming. In the way back whens. It's really weird. It's really weird. Now that I just stopped to think about it, right? Point and click games were considered hardcore gaming at one point in history. It's like the epic gamer moment was when you carved a face on the tofu and used the tofu on your head to trick a tribe of tropical cannibals that you were their god. So you could infiltrate the Vulcan sacrifice to save your girlfriend. That is an actual thing. I think it's called Vengeance of the Monkey Island, the game. That's an actual thing you have to do in it. And it's also where the term moon logic originated from. Unfortunately, in a sense, internet kinda killed point-and-click games. Because if you guys ever played a point-and-click game, the point of the point-and-click game is for you to get stuck in it. If you know the answer to every puzzle, you will finish a point-and-click game in like 30 minutes tops. It's only more if you're worried about reading all the dialogue. But even so, point-and-click games are easily spoilable. They're super easy to spoil. They're the biggest victims of being spoiled, and yeah. The early games I played were text-based adventures where you had to type 4-letter words, something like go west, turn CW, turn clockwise. Ah, yeah. Those are hardcore. Those are hardcore. I didn't have too much patience for those. Also probably with English not being like my first language and all, so that would make things a little bit complicated. Although I was decent with English. I was pretty decent with English. But I think I already, when I got in a computer, we were already past the text-based era. I remember all the computer games that I had usually came with the computer. So basically the tech guy would have computer games of origins that I cannot confirm nor deny, and he would set them up on my PC. So I think I had Return to Monkey Island at one point, and then it stopped working. I actually bought the Dig. We played the Dig before on stream. They released a remake of it. And then I played it with Lunatic, actually. So Lunatic could riff the inconsistencies of the physics inconsistencies of that game, which had way more than I expected. Way more. I did not expect that there were so many inconsistencies, but here we were. Here we were. Still like the game though. It's just a fun sci-fi adventure. Okay, so since it fell down, it has some inertia attached to it. So we squish and we stretch. And we do this because of something really funny sounding called the pixel economy. Which is like, if you want to do bouncy animations and stuff like that, you gotta make sure that you don't just eat the pixels. This is also another thing. The real good question is, how did I learn animation? Because that one was completely internet tutorials. I don't even know how I managed to figure out how to make good animations on my own for the most part. But if I am gonna try to figure that out, I'm gonna say it was because of Click and Play / Click and Create, because they had like a little animation studio thing inbuilt in the game creator thing. And I played around a lot with game sprites in there, trying to animate them. And all the silly mistakes that you're gonna make when you're learning these, I kinda did there. Also, I don't know if you guys be up to it. There are some point-and-click games that I'd love to give a try to play at some point in this channel. Just that point-and-click games, they are very overly, they're like ultra story heavy and they don't necessarily make a lot of sense, and we would get stuck a lot unless I play with like a walkthrough. There is like the most egregious example of a point-and-click game that has like a stupid solution to a puzzle, where you have to make a... Hello, Yui Trigger! How are you doing? Hi, Yui. You have to make a mustache out of cat hair, so then you can take a passport photo to give it to a guy so you can enter a building. I'm not even sure what the details for that one even is, but just the fact that you need cat hair to make a mustache as a solution for the puzzle has just been memed to that. It has just been memed to that, with good cause. Which is how the term moon logic came about, because it makes sense in the author's head and on the moon. I think this is like the one of the biggest traps when it comes to trying to develop a puzzle for your game. Except Kiba the Pangolin Ninja, sometimes woman, sometimes Gyaru, man, very little partner guardianship. Hey Yui! How are you doing today? I just finished a commission that we've been working on for like over 3 weeks at this point. And now I am doing some work for our ship overlord, Momochi. I'll be real, I used the pixel model because pixel art, but I used the female version of it. I know, I just like it. I just like it. It's pretty neat. I think it's neat, looks neat. So yeah, so this is gonna be a new alert for her for gifted subs. Fun fact, according to AI, I'm not human. Oh boy. Does that mean you'll be spared during the machine uprising, Cutie Kitty? Ship model? That would be amazing. Good news, I guess that means you're going to be spared during the toaster uprising. Guys, I need confirmation. Is this real? Are there AI beds that they hit themselves through like some sort of app, and you have to continuously keep paying to update the app in order for your bed to give you warmth? Is this a thing? Is this really a thing? I heard that was a thing and I'm like, what is this? Clearly we don't have these in my country because why would we? It's not nearly cold enough here that things like a simple blanket wouldn't suffice. Okay, so let's test this. I will create a third faction, the VTubers. Dun dun. I mean, there are subscription-based printers. They are cheap, but hell, you have to get a subscription to print it, cost per page. Oh god. That is folks cheap. That is like the add-up cost. No. That is folks cheap. Good god, that sounds scary. We don't have these here. I wonder if our consumer rights organ doesn't let these things up here. Yeah, no, it's absolutely a scam. It's absolutely a scam. They're gonna be like, oh, but if you don't print often, it won't cost you. If I don't print often, why would I not just use the services of a specialized place to print my things? It's like here in Brazil, the expression is the cheap that comes out expensive. Which is, yeah, exactly what it sounds. Barato sai caro. But Jesus Christ. Wow, that's perfect. Thank you. I mean, considering how our country has a lot, and I mean a lot, of pirated goods for sale in like nearly everywhere. Nearly everywhere you can find like a shady merchant selling stuff on the street. So yeah, you could say we're used with cost risk assessments. Also, you can't print if no of course you can't. How would they know you're printing so they can charge you? Of course. And you have to buy the exhibit anyways. Okay. So you basically get like, you basically sell your soul to the printer devil for a slightly decreased price to own a printer, but you don't own it anyways. Holy crap, that's such a scam. That is such a scam. God damn. I am trying to figure out in which scenario this isn't like a complete ripoff. But here's the thing, here in Brazil, right, I guess this is why it doesn't happen. We have huge... I think you guys do have that, or at least you used to have that. In the US, there was stuff like Kinko's or whatever. Basically, places that specialize on offering the service of, we have printers you don't, right? So you can just go to those places and get your stuff printed out or copied. So at best you'll be paying to having one of those in your home? Question mark? But also you have to pay for the ink. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Think I'll pass. I'll pass. There we go. And here we can raise it a little bit. You know, my birthday is coming up soon. It's September 1st. I'm thinking about making a stream marathon where I try to beat as many of the original Mega Man games as I can during the day. They sell it dirt cheap price because they know they will make the money back later. And old folks get it thinking it's cheap as hell and they can parasite. Ah. Oh god. God damn, everyone wants a piece of that sweet, sweet pension money. You'd think it would be like a fortune with how much people try to scam old folks out of that. You'd think the old people would have like jet skis. Oh, I will try to make sense for your birthday. Oh, thank you, Yui. You don't have to, but whatever you do, I'll appreciate it. Wait, you actually expect to have a pension at some point? I mean, I live in Brazil. We do have different rules. Although, I don't know. Honestly, economy-wise, things are wacky. Oh my god, guys, thank you. See here. Ooh. There we go. There we go. But yeah, I was talking about my birthday because I'm thinking about trying to play all the OG Mega Man games. Since we're kind of on a roll with Mega Man Zero, could reconnect with my old platform gamer self. They're my favorite artists, have made a lot of assets for my game. Aw, thank you. Drosky was a pangolin. I am not. I'll never be that kind of person who would look at a gift and be like, oh, I don't like this. I deserve it better. Like, no. If I get a, I don't know, a lampshade pangolin, a pangolin lampshade, I will smile and say thank you very much. Oh, perfect! The bouncy! The bouncy is perfect. Okay, so now we need to make it closing down. So it can disappear. If you want better Gyaru Pangolin. Honestly, just to see, I would love just to see what that would even look like. I'd be on board just to see what that would look like. Okay, so you know what? I will what I can cook up. Fair. Like I said, you do on your own free time, don't worry. If you can't finish anything. And then this. Perfect. I still haven't finished my game. It's okay, kitty kitty. I haven't finished mine either, so... I I've been wanting to retackle that project again. And I've even been trying to write for it. But making time for it while streaming is a little bit hard. The Okay, so now let me think. Hmm. I could. Now I don't know what to do about the gift here. Let's finish Kiba gave us as a gift. Nah, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Thing is, it both is and isn't, if that makes any sense. Because the main reason I started making the game was because people said I should try to make a game. Because everyone's like, oh, you can do pixel art. That means you can make a game. I was like, huh? You know? So the reason why I started making the game, kinda. Well, I can't do pixel art and I am making one. The key here, Cutie Kitty, is that you started making the game out of... Oops, picked the wrong one. Because it was something you decided to do. I... Kinda yeah, but not really. That makes sense, by the way. It's the same thing as you can draw up your character, you should make a visual novel. Little bit. Which I believe happened to Nano. Come to think of it, she did like, I think she did like, she had like a time where she was trying to make a visual novel. Now that I think about it. I wonder if she ever finished that. I actually don't know. I don't remember. Did Nano ever made a visual novel? Does anyone know? Lol, US Nano, the PST hits her. I remember she had like a crazy concept for it too. But yeah, now I'm slightly afraid to ask. Now I am a little bit afraid to ask. Not sure if I wanna unearth some memories. Can you imagine? I ask how innocent like, and she's like. But the thing is, I do want to finish it someday. I do want to finish someday. But it's like not the highest priority for me right now. It's also kind of hard because whenever I am working on trying to work on the game, I will actually zone out a bit too much. My brain will randomly start thinking up scenarios for stuff to do in the game at the only at the most inconvenient moments. It will never be something like, oh, you're stuck in a line here, let's have a good idea. No. It's like I'm washing the dishes and I just zone out. It's never a good time. I don't know why it is like that, but it is like that. But at one point, if I really feel like it, I might actually take some time off commissions and actually do the game, and then I work full time on it. Like maybe I stream development or something like that. Because like, it's not even a big game. It's not like a big game, it's not supposed to be a Magnus Opus. It's like a little game that is meant to tell a bit of my story of my lore, right? Instead of having a lore video, I was gonna have a little RPG Maker game instead. That was the plan. But then I also started making things complicated for myself. I guess you could call it first video game syndrome. First video game syndrome? Yeah, cause when you make your first video game, if you have like any perfectionist tendencies, you will end up sometimes wanting to make it better than your current skill level can. So let's say your skill level for making a game, be it through writing or programming or whatever, is like you can probably make a pretty sick game of Pong, right? But the game you really want to make is, I don't know, Final Fantasy VII. But you don't have the skill level for Final Fantasy VII, you have the skill level for Pong. So because of that, you try stuff that doesn't work, then you delay it, then you try again, and other kind of stuff. Then you leave it too long in the oven to the point where you don't even know what you're doing anymore, which is exactly what happened with me. Not that I was trying to make Final Fantasy VII, but I tried to make a comic and it was not according to my standards and I never completed it. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. That's the thing. And you kind of need to chill and be like, okay, maybe if I want to use the story / this concept, oh, that, I just do it and learn what I am missing. My main issue was trying to do everything on my own. That's the thing that varies from person to person. Some people are able to make their first game without to commit to their first game, and some people aren't. It's like the pesky perfectionism thing. Okay. Yeah, it kind of is like a little bit dumb because it's like, oh, why would you hold yourself to that kind of standard if you don't expect that standard from anyone else also? Also, what do you guys think? What a beautiful gifted sub. Alert. Dude, this looks pretty awesome. Okay, so we got that one down. Let me check. What else Mama asked me? Oh my god. Okay. You guys are gonna love this concept. Okay, so this one it will probably be a little bit hard to do. But I want to try to do something hard today. Sometimes tell yourself that you need to help with something better, that keep trying on your own. I struggle with pathfinding, installed a plugin to help with that, and it was working less than an hour. Oh! My main issue with RPG Maker is that every so often I'll be like, oh, this could be like a really cool mechanic that I could add to the game. And then it's like, okay, so this one doesn't work on RPG Maker. You need to have a plugin or like a script specifically for that. And then I need to learn how to program the script. And then I start getting lost because I know about programming. Let me see. This one was such a cute one. I think there is like a frame with like an issue here, but anyways. Regardless, we're gonna make buddlings. Also, having someone you can use to bounce off ideas is a good thing to have. That is true. That is true. Having a group, being part of a group of creatives helps a lot. And also adds like a little bit of pressure because like everyone is doing their stuff and you kind of want to do your stuff as well. So it helps a little bit in that regard. Man, that actually remind me that you guys know those personality tests? I remember I saw once that there was like a specialized service to help writers write their books based off the personality test. So someone actually made a whole program for helping writers write their stories based off the personality test, and they were specialized in, I think it was INFP types. I hate Twitch app. That is fair. I think most people hate Twitch app. I'm not entirely sure Twitch likes Twitch app, considering what Twitch does to Twitch app. But yeah, it was weird. I never tried this before. Hold up. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Huh. Oh, can I like do something with perspective here? Using this. It bugged out so bad that I couldn't watch the stream but loaded 3 times. Oh god. Hope you're okay with watching it now, Yui. Ooh. Yo, this diagonal thing unlocks some new powers. Okay, test. Testing. Alright, it's not delaying now. Nice. Momochi asked me to do something, and I decided that I'm gonna try to do it the hardest way possible. Just because I wanna test some stuff that I learned in art class. And because this new diagonal thingy is kinda awesome. I had a Play Store update, so that became useless because of that. Ah. Play Store. Ah, Google, right? For a second I was like, PlayStation Store? No. Speaking of apps that suck, the Crunchyroll app is so bad. Like, oh my god, it's so bad. It doesn't work on half the TVs in my house. Like, it only works. I think it's because it's not compatible with the TV type, right? It just doesn't work for Smart TV. It is supposed to be used on a TV though. Yeah, so it doesn't work on most of my TVs. It works in the TV in the living room. I think it has something to do with the updates. Like, it will actually load up just fine. The app will load up just fine. But the second you try to watch anything in it, it gives like an error code. Then you look up the error code, and after looking up the error code, basically it says, oh, by the way, you're screwed. You are just screwed. they actually don't give you anything that you can do about about that. So here's my workaround. In order to watch Crunchyroll on my TV, in my office TV, I actually have to go on my PlayStation 4 and boot up Crunchyroll from there, because the app doesn't work on my TV, but it works on my PlayStation 4, and I still hasn't figured out why that is. Yeah, error says fix me. That's how. It replies fuck, that's how. Exactly. I'm trying to make a pacifier. Can you guys tell? Is this what you wanted?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, thank you.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you, Mamachi. At first it looks like candy. A wild Momo appears and brings us the afternoon snackos. Let me save this real quick. No, it's re-gift. So, there we go. That's the alert. Interesting. Okay, now I'm curious. So, today, during the morning, I took Momochi to the post office because she had to mail a few things. But the post office was closed at the time. So we went through a gas station convenience store, and there were a bunch of like snacks there. Stuff like Sfiha, and other things, right? And she was looking at it and like, man, I kind of want to buy these. I don't want to buy these so we could eat for afternoon snack. And I was like, yeah, sure. But then she was like, actually, better not today. We might do it tomorrow then, you know? So I like didn't really think much of it. And now she brings me one of those snacks from the convenience store, and I'm like, when did she buy this? This one is turkey breast with green. Oh, sorry. Hold. I guess so. I choked on it a little bit. And man, this drawing looks so cute, but I just realized I inverted the perspective. Okay, okay. Maybe it's still salvageable though. Hold up. Actually, like this. I let my mom to cover my body while typing this. I mean, sometimes it's just solid advice. Kind of advice we usually ignore. Okay. So here's what I actually was supposed to be doing. I wanted to make it look like the Budling was looking up from the side view. Budling lost its face. Don't worry, the Budling is gonna find it soon enough. There we go. There we go. Okay, I think this is better, actually. Oh, that's what you call a face-off. Nicolas Cage hit movie Face Off? Starring that other guy, too? I can't believe... You know, I can't believe it's Nicolas Cage. But still pretty darn amazing that there's a movie that the whole plot is that a terrorist swaps his face with Nicolas Cage. Or was Nicolas Cage the terrorist originally? It's very confusing. So their faces come off, and the name of the movie is Face Off, because they will have to face off each other while their faces have come off and are swapped. I wish I wish I could see what that pitch meeting looked like. You, sir, have just told me the most absurd, idiotic, crazy move idea that I ever heard in all my career. Yeah, but I was thinking we could ask Nicolas Cage to do it, and the guy's like, oh, Nicolas Cage, why didn't you say so? That's perfect. You know what? That's Budley's Nicolas Cage now. Sure. He is made for those movies. Those movies can only exist because of him. He's doing everyone a huge favor. Man, imagine if I made ultra realistic feet for the Budling. I just had a lesson on how to draw feet with details, by the way. He made an entertaining. Indeed, he did. Indeed, he did. Have you seen Reinfeld's Yui? Nicholas Feet, perhaps. The Nicolas Cage remake of Footloose is about a serial killer who runs around slashing people's toes off. Why does Kiba now know feet? What? I said I had... Reinfeld. And Lunatic, I was saying that I had lessons on how to draw feet with more details. We're doing anatomy on the drawing lessons. I actually had to draw a bunch of feet for that one. I have, in the Art of Hands too. I mean, that description sounds like 4 other Nicolas Cage movie. Reinfeld is the one where Nicolas Cage is Dracula, but also vampires are a metaphor for being stuck in narcissistic toxic relationships, codependent relationships. There you go. I got there. Okay, now let's make ginormous toes for the Budlings. Oh god. That was okay, but Nicolas Cage, he was Yui. There you go! Look how cute the Budling is with toes. I told you about that movie in the Scuffle Days. I think you watched the trailer. That is true! That is true! You were the one who told me. That's right. I watched it with Momochi. Oh god. You guys know we can't show this to Momochi, otherwise she's gonna have this be like the official design, right? So let's delete that. She loved it. She loved it. She loved how gory it was too. This one kind of reminds me of that one Kirby picture. Where Kirby has the ultra-realistic tones. Have you seen Long Legs? I have not. I have not. Interesting. So I was thinking about doing something different with this. But now there is something completely different that I can do with this frame. And I kinda wanna try it. And also this means I kinda did something without needing to undo it, really. It's starting Nicolas Cage as the negative role. Negative role? What is the negative role? I am curious with Yui. Do you see? The big bad? Ah. Nicolas Cage does a pretty good job as either the hero or the villain, doesn't he? I think there is only one movie where he kinda underacted. I was looking at it and I was like, wait, that's a Nicolas Cage movie? The Wizard's Apprentice one. I don't know if you've ever seen that one. In that one is... I like him as a villain nowadays because I have seen as a hero too many times. Let me check. So... I think it was either The Wizard's Apprentice or The Sorcerer's Apprentice. It was basically the live-action remake of Fantasia, but it's just the Mickey scene. It's absolutely a movie. I remember enjoying it, watching it on the theater, but I didn't even realize it was a Nicolas Cage movie. Oh, the one where he looks like a surfer. Yep, that's the one. Which sounds like a character Nicolas Cage would interpret, for sure. I still need to watch the Judo Master. The one where it's like Mortal Kombat, but it's Judo. That one, the best way to describe is literally Nicolas Cage, Mortal Kombat. I remember the TV show Community. They had a whole episode about Nicolas Cage acting. where one of the character was taking movie making classes. Yo, that would be awesome, honestly. We should do that. That is always a good question. Has to be one that's good, but also memey at the same time. I don't know. I like both of Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider. Oh god, this is creepy. This is why Budleys don't have mouths. Oh, the Independence of America Day. Budlings have mouths. Are they like this, Momochi? God. You're just making shit up, I know. You're not tricking me. Thank you for the pet, Lunatic. The Ghost Rider movie one is great. Second one is bad but enjoyable. I never understood if the second one was a sequel or a remake. You know? It confused the shit out of me. I didn't know if the first movie was canon or not with the second movie. Cause Marvel was all over the place at the time. Second one is Middle Child at One Planet. Wow, at least he wasn't an unplanned child. Ah, I see. So, any idea why was that was made at all? Or is it just one of those Hollywood mysteries? And is everything up to this point just a theory, a film theory? Do you want the long one or the short one? You can give me the long one, I think. Unless you don't have a lot of time, then you can give me the short one. I'd love to hear what the hell happened there. Also, kill Ghost Rider pissing fire. Which is a scene that I feel like it could have had a whole lot more memes of people being like, me after having too many drinks at, I don't know, Taco Bell, because Taco Bell food, am I right, gamers? Taco Bell. I don't know why I still eat here. I mean, the short one is they just changed the directors and didn't know how to adjust the story as a continuation. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out. I mean, he did beat Blackheart, but like, there was still Mephistopheles. They could, I don't know, make him meet Jesus? Man, can you imagine Nicolas Cage meeting Jesus in a Ghost Rider movie? Because that is kind of canon. In one of the earlier comics of the Ghost Rider, he actually meets Jesus. Who sanctions his fight against the demons 100% and sanctions the comic as 100% holy material. Because I guess the author was a little bit worried that the comic would be targeted for satanic panic. So they put Jesus in the comic petting the Ghost Rider. Man, and I used to have that one too. It was like a reissue, but I had that one. I actually had a comic that had a picture of Jesus telling the Ghost Rider to not give up. Comics are wild, man. They should just give every hero movie to Nicolas Cage. Let's just make Nicolas Cage be every hero. With these scripts, every one of these should be a Nicolas Cage movie. Like, for real. It's like the X-Men, but every X-Men is Nicolas Cage. You know? Yeah, know what? That should be Marvel's new gimmick. That should be Marvel's new gimmick. They do a bunch of things of superhero movies, but every thing of superhero movies is just Nicolas Cage. We could have Nicolas Cage as the villains too. Could have Nicolas Cage acting as Magneto and as Professor X, you know? Just have Nicolas Cage talking to Nicolas Cage side by side. And then you could have the romantic triangle between Wolverine and Cyclops and the girl that turns into the Phoenix, I forgot her name, Jean Grey. And they're all just Nicolas Cage. Especially Jean Grey. I think that would be a great benefit to Hollywood in general. Just let everything be Nicolas Cage. At this point, what Marvel has to lose, you know? What does Marvel Disney have to lose? You could call your new season of Marvel movies The Cajoning, you know? Coming soon, Marvel Encaged. And everyone is Nicolas Cage. You're welcome, Marvel. Now give me $1 million. You can spare, right? Surely. Okay. Cool. The long one is that there were two directors, they had clashing ideas and they read 2 pages of Ghost Rider and saw angels and demons. Started making everything more gritty and dark, or at least they tried to make some scenes look cool. But they took it more comic book thing ironically, like the skull bike and making spirit creations a freak of nature. Ah. So you're telling me there was like a bit of I don't wanna say disrespect, but kinda they didn't took the source material quite as seriously, while simultaneously trying to make it more serious, but also ironic. Is what I'm understanding from that. I see. Yeah, of course, of course. Nicolas Cage can't play all characters. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, and only he is Deadpool. Okay, that is true. But also, a Ryan Reynolds and Nicolas Cage movie. Okay, now I actually want this to work seriously. What are the characters that Deadpool interacts the most with that could be played by Nicolas Cage? Hold up. Did we struck gold here? Imagine a Deadpool movie, but Nicolas Cage is in it. You know what? Deadpool as Nicolas Cage could be its own multiverse thing. Deadpool and Ghost Rider together. Oh my god. Oh my god. See, this is why Marvel should hire us as writers and give us $1 million. Chat. That's it. This is how we save everyone from hero fatigue. This is it. This is how we save the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So this is the reason why Marvel shouldn't hire us. Why? It's so good though. It's such a good idea. Just think about it. They could piece fire together. Like that, like you have the scene. where you had the scene where Ghost Rider is pissing fire. Then Deadpool come by and starts pissing fire as well. And then Ghost Rider does, wait, I know how I'm doing this. How are you doing this? And then he talks about drinking something that's extremely toxic. Like, oh, I had too much Mountain Dew. Casually, you know? Deadpool and Spider-Man is kind of... That is true. I never really understood that pairing very well. I know both of them are kind of like have a sarcastic mouth to them, right? But like Spider-Man is such a good Boy Scout compared to Deadpool. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure their interactions usually go something along the lines, can you freaking stop killing people for 5 seconds? And Deadpool goes, no. And slices someone immediately. Remember that time Deadpool was in an anime? And threatened to kill some children? He just pisses oil because he drank it and blow a torch under the string and boom, fire piss. So canonically, the penance stare doesn't work on Deadpool. Wait. Is this an Alto da Barca do Inferno canon because Deadpool is too much of an idiot to realize he's sinning? You may or may not know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, anime Deadpool was voiced by Dios VA, it's true. These are the things conspiracy boards are made of, by the way. Yup, Dio. Deadpool was voiced by Dio. Deadpool has 2 personalities, so Ghost Rider can't use his stare. Oh yeah, he does have multiple personality disorders too. He has a lot of things. I remember my first exposure to Deadpool was in the... It was just called Marvel 2000 here in Brazil. It was I don't even know how to describe it. It was a comic that gathered a bunch of different Marvel characters. So it had like a little bit of the Hulk, it had a little bit of Daredevil, it had a little bit of... Interesting. Plus, he's also cursed with immortality by Thanos, because Deadpool and that was in love, and Thanos was in love with that. Ah! Wait, so he has extra immortality on top of the healing factor? Goddamn. Thanos is kind of magical. Thanos like super magical at this point? Is he like a fairy now? Or did he do that with the Infinity Stone? Deadpool magical girl? I mean, it could happen, but we were talking about Thanos, so technically Thanos magical girl? Hold up, let me actually research something real quick. Is that the one? Okay, there we go. I did my research, so... Thanos, in the name of that and Malthusianism, I, Thanos, will slay half of you. Malthusianism being the belief that geometrical population growth will not catch up to resources, to available resources, and we will reach an inevitable point where populational growth will destroy mankind as a whole. This belief was used to do some really questionable things for the time it was widely believed. Not too unlike what Thanos did, actually. He also killed all the heroes in Avengers Galactus and Galactus in one of the universe because he was pissed off. Goddamn. But if there is one, there are multiple, so Thanos and Deadpool? Possibly. His skirts was removed later, but he's still almost indestructible. Oh. Kinda like Magical Girl Thanos. Now I'm thinking of Thanos in Queen of Hatred Eagle. Beautiful. Beautiful, and I take it beautiful. There we go. Madoka Magica, but with Thanos. That, I mean, Queen of Hatred pretty much is that. So, yeah. Didn't believe we could have gotten Nicolas Cage Superman movie. Yeah, I know. Instead, we got Nicolas Cage Superman in the Teen Titans Go to the Movies movie. Which apparently is the only way he's ever gonna get that role. And yes, he did voice that. You know, that is a good movie. Show is dog shit, though. I kind of had fun watching the movie while it was like the only thing on TV. When we didn't have smart TV to watch during... It is pretty funny how much hatred that show has. Can't watch Teen Titans Go, it's so bad sometimes. The quality is very inconsistent. Some episodes can be amazing and other episodes are like, what the hell was that? But I never watched the movie. I think that there are some good moments here and there, but that's it. I think the main thing that detracts the Teen Titans cartoons, right, is the fact that for some reason it feels like the writers are at war with the fan base 90% of the time, and they let that war kind of taint the episodes a lot. It's not too different from what happened in She-Hulk. I don't know if you guys ever saw the She-Hulk series on Disney Plus, but like, Jesus Christ. The show takes such a defensive tone. Yeah, they hate the hate they got from other fans that wanted Teen Titans Season 3. Ah, yeah. Yeah, apparently one of the authors of the show made a joke about how they hadn't watched the Teen Titans animation, and the fans ran wild with that. Don't remind me of She-Hulk. I mean, yeah. I didn't see the twerking scene. I think they cut it off the Disney Plus. I saw a flashback to the twerking scene. I was very confused. I actually think that was censored in the Disney Plus version. Oh, okay, that is real hilarious. Yeah, no, for real. I haven't seen the twerk. I watched the whole show and I didn't see the twerk scene. I saw a flashback to the twerk scene, and I forgot, and I don't remember what the context for that flashback was. And I was thoroughly confused because I wasn't like following any social media or stuff like any hate mongering or stuff like that. So I watched the show in a very completely neutral state. Now I don't know if maybe the players skipped an episode. That could also be a thing, I guess. But yeah, I don't remember any twerk scenes. I remember a flashback to a twerk scene, but I didn't actually see like some unironic twerking. Which is a sentence that I just did, that I just said. Oh, it's post-credit, then I just skipped it. Then I probably just skipped it. Damn you, Marvel, you're putting post-credit scenes on your series as well now? Come on. But like, both She-Hulk and the Teen Titans are very on... You get like a very on the defensive feeling from them. The CGI looks horrible tonight. I mean, that's pretty on par nowadays. I feel like that's pretty on par, especially with like series. Look at this 3D. The buddling spinning. You know the scene that made me hate the show? Oh, which one was it, Yui? It's in episode 2, I think. Oh, what happened in episode 2? Be real, I don't remember a lot of it. If the scene happened in 1, then you started hating the show pretty quickly. Goddamn. Goddamn, that was fast. So, which scene was it? Hee. Look at the buddling spinning. This isn't too bad, but I feel like there was one frame missing. Honestly, that is fair. That is fair. Hated something so much, got it deleted from memory. That is fair. But yeah, the show had issues, I think. And everyone and their mother is gonna attribute it to something different. But it's kind of like, I guess, that Velma show too, where I don't know why, but it feels like the author is like bracing themselves for impact. Like, oh, I am gonna get so much hatred, so I'm gonna be in on it beforehand, and then I will be uncriticizable, or something like that. And then it backfires and makes people hate the show even more. Okay, so everyone, we made a lot of progress today, so I am gonna end the stream now. Thank you all very much for joining me today. Oh, it's what she says, I am better at controlling my anger infinite more than you than I'm a woman, and she's transforming to She-Hulk and getting angry. You know, I'm sure that was done with like the good intentions for like some sort of social commentary or whatever. But you know what that is? You wanna know what that actually is? That was a bit of an issue too with the new Star Wars trilogy with Rey. And I am sure that's gonna keep happening over and over with a lot of like characters that are like get the torch passed down. As a woman, I find that very weird. Indeed. Like, the 4 lawyers in particular that played Hogwarts, it does. They try to do like commentary, but really, at its core, what that is speed running the arc of controlling your powers arc, essentially. And they're doing that because the story that they want to tell isn't a story about how the character gets their powers and how they learn to control it. They just want the story to happen with the character already having all their sweet powers, right? So they speedrun it. So, like, Rey was stupidly fast at learning how to use the Force, while Luke had like 2 movies to actually learn how to fight with a lightsaber properly, right? But because they didn't want Rey to go to 2 movies, they sped run it. Also, how she got those powers was bullshit. That is fair. That is fair. not as bullshit as how Craven got his powers in the Craven movie. So that is something, though. But I think it was like really close, wasn't it? Wait, was the way that she... Come to think about it, was the way that she got her powers the same way that Craven got his powers in the movies? I think it was. I think it was the same, right? Because Craven got his powers because he got bled on by a lion on his own wounds, plus magical potion. And She-Hulk got her power being bled on by the Hulk with radiation. So it's literally the same. It's literally the same. She-Hulk and Craven have their origin story in common. That is amazing! That is freaking amazing! Oh my god! That is incredible! Baby Buddling is rolling. The blood bullshit, they should have a blood infection instead. Yep. To be fair, most superheroes' origin stories of how they got their powers are bullshit anyways, but you know. Goo. Wait. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. But I think it could have still been a silly campy series. The speedrun part rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and the excessive defensiveness on the writer's part always backfires. Always backfires. It's like, okay, you're gonna get like one season of people hate watching it, and then everyone drops off. Basically. Tokugo at least had the organs transplanted, I see. Okay, so, everyone, I gotta end the stream now. I need to walk my doggo, and I'm gonna have singing lessons. I hope they go alright, because my nose is a bit stuffed. But anyways, thank you all for joining me today, everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Hope you all stay awesome, and I'll catch you guys next time on... Is today Thursday or Tuesday? I keep making mistakes here. Thursday translation. No, today is Tuesday. I'll catch you guys on Thursday. We'll have more pixel art then. Invasion State and Extremism. Bye bye everyone. Let's find someone to raid. Who do we raid today? We raid... Who do we raid? Shadow Legends. I was shocked to hear that Raid Shadow Legends actually has lore. That is some grade A nonsense. Okay, you know what? Milia is doing her partner push. Let's go to Milia. Let's go to Milia. Our favorite possum-toothed fairy. So, once again everyone, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. And stay awesome, and remember, when in doubt, when you think you can do it, just think like a ninja. And sure you can! Bye-bye everyone! Have a good one! Bye-bye!